Hello everyone, it's Spurs Ready 96 here, and welcome to the 6th episode of the FIFA 19 Valencia Career Mode. We begin today's episode with La Liga Santander action here at the Estadio San Mamés in Bilbao for a huge match against one of the big guns in La Liga away at Athletic Club, or known as Athletic Bilbao. If you haven't checked out the last episode, I advise you do so, where we had a fantastic episode beating the Spanish champions Barcelona, beating Young Boys in the Champions League, and beating Leganes 3-0. And as you can see about the stat, we're still the best defense. We still have the best defense in the league, conceding what? I think this is 3 goals? 5 goals? I can't remember. But either way, we have the best defense in the league. For Athletic Bilbao, Herrera is in goal, and it's in the 4-3-3 formation. Martinez is in the back there with Marcus. The midfield of two Garcias, which will be quite confusing, and then Mina up front there. So yeah, looks like Athletic Bilbao are struggling in the league at the moment. They are like 11th or 10th, 11th place in the league. Round about with Sevilla, I think last time I looked at the table, Sevilla were doing alright, I think close to the top 6, but Bilbao are much further behind. For this game, the first team of Valencia come into this match because we're on a bit of a fantastic run at the moment. We've now won, I think we've won 3 to 4 games on the spin in La Liga, and if we continue that, we could be posing a real threat to the Madrid clubs at the top of the table. On to the 25th minute now. Valencia have the ball for Rodrigo. Kondogbia with a strike. Good save from Herrera. Valencia's first chance of the match on the 26th minute, and Kondogbia goes to Kondogbia. Brilliant strike on his left foot out the box. Herrera matches that with a good save. Valencia in control in this first half. A few minutes later from a corner, Sola has the ball. Pereiro. And go! I think that was Kondogbia again. It was. And Herrera makes another good save. And Kondogbia, keen to test the keeper on what he's like when opposition players take strikes from outside the box. On to the 33rd minute. It's all been Valencia. Valencia dominating this match now. Paulo Alcacer's got the ball. Crosses it. Rodrigo's in the box. And he fires it over. Rodrigo, haven't seen him make many mistakes in goal-scoring opportunities. He scored 3 goals in the Champions League and a few in the La Liga. But there goes the half-time whistle. Very disappointed to come in 0-0 because the first half has all been Valencia. We've had all the chances. Nito, the goalkeeper, has hardly been tested, really. I don't think he's even made a save in the first half. So yeah, very pleased with the performance against the top club of Athletic Bilbao, but the chances we had, particularly one from Rodrigo there in the box, yeah, we should have taken it. But at half-time, it's Athletic Bilbao 0, Valencia 0. And around the grounds, Atletico Madrid are leading 2-1 against Real Sociedad, and Las Palmas are drawing 1-1 with RSD Espanyol. On to the second half highlights now. The 51st minute, or just a start. Atletico Bilbao have it off to a pleasant start in the second half, but we have the ball back after defending well. Alcacer gives the ball to Rodrigo, and Alcacer just goes through the defence like a knife through butter, and Alcacer's got a chance here to score for Valencia. And Paulo Alcacer is on the score sheet again for Valencia. He scored against Barcelona. He scored at Athletic Bilbao for his 4th La Liga goal of the season. And Valencia finally hit the front. And when Rodrigo did that through ball to Alcacer just ran through the defence. Like the defence didn't even know he was there. It was like a ghost almost. And Paulo Alcacer is on the score sheet for the second time in 4 La Liga matches. 4th goal of the season for Paulo Alcacer. A really great competition between Rodrigo and Alcacer to see who can score the number of goals. But the matter is, now, Atletico Bilbao are 1-0 down against Valencia. Valencia have the ball on the 63rd minute. And Andre Gomez this time decides to have a shot from out the box. Kondogbia has had 2 chances from out the box and the keeper saved it. This time Gomez's chance. Oh, it might have took a deflection there actually. There's a good save from Karen. 65th minute. Valencia have a corner for Pereiro. Paulista. Oh, Alcacer was there. That's a brilliant save from Perrin. Alcacer saw the ball late, and the keeper just the same as well. On to the last minutes of the game. Still 1-0. Atletico Bilbao have a chance through Martinez, but doesn't take it in one of the very fair chances that we've had to defend in the box. But there goes the full-time whistle. A brilliant performance against Athletic Bilbao. A victory at the Estadio San Mamés. And a clean sheet as well. But yeah, we won 1-0. That's good. But yeah, we should have won by so much more. The chances we had from the likes of Kondogbia, albeit the keeper was pretty good in those situations from long shots out the box. But Rodrigo had a chance and put it over the bar in the first half. But Alcacer took the most important. He finished it. And Valencia leave the Estadio San Mamés with a 1-0 victory. And around the grounds, Atletico Madrid won 4-1 against Real Sociedad. And Las Palmas beat RSD Espanyol by 2-1. On to the second game of the episode, and we will return to the Estadio Mestalla. And this time, we will be beginning another competition for Valencia, the Copa de España, the Spanish Cup, the round 32 stage. And we will be hosting a fellow La Liga opponent, SD Eibar. And of course, player to watch for SD Eibar is Kike Garcia, who scored 2 goals in the previous match. So SD Eibar not kidding around with his cup tie, that's for sure. But yeah, how the Spanish Cup works is basically it's not the same as the FA Cup, where basically, if you win the match, you progress to the next round. You have to do it over 2 legs in each stage you go through. So round 32 stage, round 16, quarter-final, semi-final, apart. And then, of course, the final is, whoever wins it, wins it. For Valencia, the reserve team comes in today. I thought might as well take a gamble because, the next match we'll be playing, I think, is Girona in the La Liga. So, very important that I give the first team players a rest and gives the reserve team a chance to play. And also some other teams are in there as well. For Valencia, you might have seen, Gramero, who have hardly used all season. I thought, let's give him a chance. And young 17-year-old South Korean keeper Lang Lee, I think his name is. I'm not entirely sure. But, you'll find out that those 2 players are going to play a particular role in this match. And Eibar going for a 4-4-2, very determined from the outset. 25th minute, Deris Cheryshev intercepts an Eibar player who with the ball. Kang In Lee has got the ball, and Gramero's got a chance. Good save from Dimitriv. That was Valencia's first chance of the match. It's been rather even in the first half. Eibar have a chance. Dope. It was Kike. Kike puts it over. 2 chances for one for either team. And Kike and Gramero hasn't taken it. And look at that, Bilbao have given the ball away in the added time. Kang In Lee's got the ball and gives it to Gramero. Valencia hit the front in the added time of the first half. Valencia 1, SD Eibar 0 in the Copa de España. Kevin Gramero, who's been in the dark pretty much the whole season, comes in out of the cold and gives Valencia the lead in the Copa de España. Round 32 first leg. Brilliant finish, brilliant pass from the 17-year-old Kang In Lee. And Valencia lead just about in the added time as well. Pretty much deserved, Valencia. It's been a very close match between the 2 teams. But Valencia will go into half-time with a 1-0 lead. Yeah. Very, relieved. A few boos around the Estadio Mestalla. Maybe not happy with the performance of the players. But Kevin Gramero, he's given me something to think about, certainly, with scoring that goal that's put Valencia in command in the Copa de España. It's 1-0 to Valencia against SD Eibar at the Mestalla. And Kevin Gramero, I didn't really have him in my plans for the season. I was actually tempted to get rid of him. But I thought, let's give him a chance in this match and see how he does. And he's given me a bit of a headache, that's for sure. Half-time around the grounds, Girona lead 2-0 against Huesca. And Sevilla are drawing 1-1 with Sporting Gijón. On to the 60th minute of the second half. Valencia have the ball on the attack. Kang In Lee has given it to Gramero again. That's a good save from Dimitriv. Valencia have a free kick on the 75th minute. Cheryshev. Dimitriv saves again. There was a foul, I think, that Dejan Lovren committed on Cheryshev. Cheryshev took the free kick there. We've yet to score from a free kick this season. And Dimitriv has had a good night for SD Eibar, saving some goals. And there goes the full-time whistle. Valencia edge ahead in the tie against SD Eibar. We will go to ST Eibar with a very small but a very important 1-0 lead of a chance of progressing to the round of 16. Kevin Gramero is the only goal scorer of the match. That separates the two teams, scoring in the added time of the first half. It's been a very even contest in the first game, but Valencia do have something to take on their travels. Full time in the round 32 second leg of the Copa de España. It's Valencia 1, ST Eibar 0. Around the ground, Girona won 3-0 against ST Hakusa, and Sevilla won 2-1 against Sporting Gijón. Our third and final game of the episode is now back to La Liga Santander action at the Mestalla once again. This time we'll be playing against Girona, and the first team will come into play for this one. Yeah, Girona, they're really having a good season. So are some other few teams like Las Palmas, you know. It's quite remarkable, really, how well they're doing this season. Villarreal, main rivals, are struggling. They're 14th in the league with just 11 points. We think about it, only 3 points behind 9th place Real Sociedad. So, yeah, not that bad, really, if they get one win and a few teams slip up. But either way, 14th position is not where I'm sure they want to be. But Valencia, if they beat Girona, we will be on the verge of having... Ooh, crikey, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Maybe our 6th straight victory in La Liga. I mean, we're on a fantastic run. Hopefully we can keep up. But Girona are going to be a tough opponent. They are in the top 6 as well in the Europa League places. So this is going to be a really tough match, and especially with the weather conditions, with the rain starting to come down at the Estadio Mestalla. So let's take a look at the team lineups for Valencia and Girona. The fans, a good atmosphere despite the weather not being the best. And there's once again Valencia in the 3-5-1 formation with the first 11. Alcacer, of course, scoring the only goal that separated Valencia and Athletic Bilbao. That gave us 3 crucial points and a clean sheet. So yeah, hopefully we can continue our fantastic run in La Liga. For Girona, they will be lining in a 5-4-1 formation. Haven't seen that very much. But yeah, Minucia in the midfield. We have a number 20. He used to play for Stoke City. Patrick Højbjerg, the number 8, is of course from Southampton. And Christian Stuani used to play for Sunderland. So some good players in the Girona squad. On the first few minutes of the match, Cadobria gives it to Gonzalo Guedes. He's got the ball, takes the strike. Oh, that went far away. It was deflected. It will be a corner. Gonzalo Guedes has decided to himself he wants to score some goals today, and that came off the captain of Granel of Girona. 4th minute, Pereiro's got the ball, gives it to Andre Gomez, tries to go to the left, can't, goes to the right. Good save from Bono, and Valencia off to a very encouraging start in the first few minutes of this La Liga match. On top, creating chances and causing problems for Girona and their goalkeeper. 22nd minute. Valencia fans urging Andre Gomez to get forward. Gomez gives the ball to Rodrigo, and it's Alcacer who's got the ball, and he's going to take the strike, hits the player, takes another strike, and it's in off the post. And Carpalo Alcacer has scored for the 3rd La Liga match running. Valencia lead Girona by 1-0 coming up to 24.5 minutes played. And once again, Rodrigo, I think, was the man with the assist, who lit a wonderful through ball to Alcacer, very similar to when Alcacer scored against Athletic Bilbao. But this time he took the strike first time, it came off a defender and connected the second beautifully and goes in luckily off the inside of the post. And Valencia lead against Girona. Paulo Alcacer's 5th goal in La Liga. Valencia 1, Girona 0. 36th minute now. Valencia on the attack. And Paulo Alcacer's giving it to his other friend Rodrigo, and he's going to take the chance. 2-0 to Valencia. Ruthless Valencia for tearing Girona apart. And 38 minutes played. Valencia are 2-0 up against Girona. And you wouldn't bank on Valencia getting yet another 3 points here at the Mestalla. Unbeaten, of course, at home in La Liga. The only defeat we've had is in the Champions League against Juventus. Rodrigo with a fantastic strike from a good pass from, yep, you guessed it, Paulo Alcacer. Those two really doing really well, you know, in terms of providing each other opportunities to score goals and, of course, scoring goals themselves. Rodrigo's only 2nd goal in La Liga. He scored 3 goals in the Champions League as well, but now it's Valencia 2, Girona 0. And Valencia on the attack here. Rodrigo. Alcazar's got a chance. Hits the post. For Alcazar, a chance there to score again. Or is it? They're coming up to the 36th minute or 46th minute at the time. 42nd minute. But there goes the half-time whistle. Valencia lead comfortably against Girona. It's all been Valencia. We've put in some terrific performances in La Liga of recent times. A great performance against Athletic Bilbao. And at half-time, we're in control against Girona by 2-0. On to the second half highlights. The 80th minute. And Girona have defended really well. And this time, they're on the attack here with March. Great save from Nito. He hasn't had much to do in the whole game. That's probably his first save of the match. And he demands his defence to be a little bit more organised. And that's a fantastic save for Nito, considering he hasn't had much to do. And there goes the full-time whistle. Valencia have another victory in La Liga Santander, and yet another clean sheet. The charge towards the top of the table continues for Valencia. A fantastic performance once again. First half was fantastic. We scored 2 goals, one from Paulo Alcazar and then one from the Rodrigo. Both, of course, providing assists for each other. Second half, Girona took the fight to Valencia, a little bit more organised at the back, that's for sure, with March there providing the only opportunity for Girona in the second half. But full time at the Mestalla, it's Valencia 2, Girona 0. And look at the La Liga Santander table. Atletico Madrid are still top with 27 points, 8 wins, 3 draws, still yet to taste defeat. 25 goals scored. They're the top scorers in the league, but have conceded 10 goals. Valencia, I told you they were charging up the table. They're now up to second place. 1 point behind Atletico Madrid and 1 point ahead of Real Madrid. We have 8 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat, 18 goals scored, 4 conceded. The best defence in the league still. Real Madrid are third, as I said, with 25 points, 8 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats, 19 goals scored, 9 conceded. Getafe having a stunning season. They're into the top 4. They've got 22 points, 7 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats. Quite remarkable. Barcelona, the Spanish champions, their season not getting much better. They're 5th now with 21 points, 6 wins, 3 draws, 2 defeats, and they've conceded 12 goals, the most of the top 5 there. Sevilla are 6th with 19 points, 6 wins, 1 draw, 4 defeats. Las Palmas are a solid 7th with 18 points, 5 wins, 3 draws, and 3 defeats. I think it was Espanyol there in 8th as well with 16 points. Real Betis is 9th with 15 points. Girona is 10th also with 15 points. Real Sociedad, they're struggling. They're 11th with 14 points. Athletic Bilbao, they are struggling, aren't they? Wow, they're 12th with also 14 points. SD Eibar are 13th with 13 points. Alaves is 14th with 12 points. Villarreal is 15th with the same points as Alaves. Deportivo La Coruña are 16th with 8 points, 1 win, 5 draws, 4 defeats and 14 goals conceded. Villarreal have conceded 2 more than Deportivo La Coruña. And then we'll look at the bottom 4. And Celta Vigo is 17th with just 7 points, 1 win, 4 draws, 6 defeats, 13 goals scored, 21 conceded. That's the second worst defence in the league. Leganes is 18th, also with 7 points. Conceding 18 goals but only scoring 9. Levante are 19th with 1 win, 3 draws, 7 defeats, 8 goals scored I think and 17 conceded and have 6 points. Malaga still rooted at the bottom, still can't find a way to win. They only have 1 point, 10 defeats, 5 goals scored, the lowest goal scorers in the league, and 22 goals conceded, the worst defence in La Liga Santander. On to the preview for the next episode, and we begin with a very important match, UEFA Champions League Group F action against the Swiss champions Young Boys at the Mestalla. So if we win and Manchester United lose to Turin against Juventus, there is a strong possibility that we could maybe qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League. Then the second game of the episode, excuse me, my nose isn't being, I've got a bit of a cold today, so I do apologise if you keep hearing my nose being not very nice. As I was saying, the second game of the episode will be La Liga Santander action against surprising 4th place Getafe, so that's going to be a tough game indeed. And then following the international break, we will conclude the episode with a home match against struggling Deportivo La Coruña. So yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I'm really enjoying making this series. The other series of Monaco, Tottenham and Aberdeen will put on hold as I want to get this series finished, at least the first season, because I'm really, really enjoying it. So yeah, apologies for that, but that's how I feel at the moment. I just want to keep doing Valencia career mode videos. So yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time.